Dear students, for the last two sessions we were discussing the basic properties and operations on matrices. We discussed the addition of matrices, the scalar multiplication of matrices, what are the different types of matrices. Today we will be discussing about matrix multiplication. Now you can see that we can multiply any two numbers at any time. We can multiply any two polynomials. We can multiply algebraic expressions. But when we multiply two matrices, there are certain conditions. The conditions are very important. Then only we can define the product of two matrices. Suppose A and B are two matrices. A and B are two matrices. Then they can multiply, or we can define the product AB only when if the number of columns of A, number of columns, you see, remember that, of A must be equal to number of rows of B. Very important. We can multiply two matrices only when if A and B, only when if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Just I will show one example how we can multiply two matrices. Suppose A is the matrix 1, 2, 0, 4. Suppose this is the matrix A. And another matrix B. -1, 5, then 3, 6. Suppose this is the matrix B. Then how we can find the product? First see the condition. Number of columns of A. How many columns of A here? First matrix A, we have 2 columns, and B, the another matrix with 2 rows. Therefore, the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Therefore, we can multiply. Now, we will see how we will multiply. This is the first we take the first row. First row, then we will combine with the first column. That is R1, C1. Then we will take the first row. This is first row. This is second row. And this is the first column of the second matrix. And this is the second column of the second matrix. Now we will take first row, first column. Then first row, second column. R1, C2. Then we will take this for the second row. We are taking the second row only. Second row, then first column. Second row, first column. Then second row, second row. This is the operation process. This is the process only. They are not equal. I am telling. They are not equal. This is the process. What is the process? We will combine first row and the first column. That is how we can say 1 into -1. Then plus second 2 into 3. That is first row, first column. Next, you see first row, second column. Now it will come 1 into 5. 1 into 5 plus 2 into 6. It's over. First row is over. Now we will take the second row. Second row and first column. That is 0 into -1. Then plus 4 into 3. Again, second row and second column. That is 0 into 5 plus 4 into 6. You see, this number we can calculate. You see, this is the operation method. You see, then you can see here how many numbers are there. That we are connecting with this. From that it is very clear that we need the number of columns of the first one must be equal to the number of rows. Then only we can combine this one and -1, then 2 and 3. Then 0 and 5, then 4 and 6, that combination is there. Therefore, the most important condition of multiplying two matrices is if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. You can see here also, if you are seeing the product of two matrices A and B is defined if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Now, this is the condition that we will see through many examples also. If A is an M by P matrix and B is a P by N, you see what is the number of rows, columns of the first one? P. number of rows of the second is P, they are equal. Then the answer AB is of order M by N. M by N. We can see some more examples. You see, here we have given two matrices A and P. First we see the condition. Is the condition is okay here? What is the condition? The number of columns of the first one is equal to the number of S, both are 2. Therefore we can multiply. Now how we will multiply? A into B. First row, first column. First row, first column, 1 into 4 plus 2 into 7. Then first row, second one, 1 into 6, 2 into 0. Then first row is over. Then we will take the second one. Second row into first column, 3 into 4 plus 5 into 7. 3 into 6 plus 5 into 0. That is the normal addition. We can find the value of the product AB is 18, 6, 47, 18. One more example we will see. One more example we can see. You see, here there are two matrices. What is the order of the first matrix? Remember, what is the order of the first matrix? 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Then what is the order of this matrix? 3 rows and 3 by 2. Therefore, the number of columns of the first one is equal to the number of rows of the second. Therefore, we can multiply. How we will multiply? First row. First column, R1, C1. Then R1, C2. Then R2, C1, R2, C2. That is the way of multiplication. Here we can see the calculation. First one, minus 1 into 0, plus 2 into minus 2, plus 3 into 7. Next, minus 1 into 5, 2 into 6, 3 into minus 2. Again, 4 into 0, plus 0 into minus 2, plus 7 into 1, 7. Like that, this is the answers matrix. You see the condition also, if A is a 2 by 3 matrix, and B is another matrix 3 by 2. What is the order of the answer? 2 by 2. That will be wrote as if M by P and P by N, the order is M by N. Here it is 2 by 2. That is the first condition. Okay, next. You see, we know that if we are multiplying two numbers, multiplication of two numbers is commutative. For example, 4 into 3, 12, 3 into 4, 12, 5 into 5, 24, 5 into 4, 20, 4 into 5, 20. But you see, the interesting thing, in matrix you see how it happens. Here we are taking A is the matrix 1, 2, 3, 0 and B is 5, 6, minus 1, 4. We are calculating AB. The method we know. We first row, first column, first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column. That we calculated like this. The AB is 3, 14, 15, 18. Then we calculated BA, the reverse this multiplication. That also we calculated, we got the answer. You see, 23 matrix, 23, 10, 11, minus 2. You see the difference? They are not equal, their corresponding elements are not equal, therefore the two matrices are not equal. Hence we can say that in general, we cannot say it is a formula, but in general, AB may not be equal to PA. AB not equal to BA. One more interesting thing we can see. Now when we multiply two numbers, just if you are taking the product of two numbers, A into B. Suppose A into B equal to 0, A and B are real numbers. Then what happens? If the product of two numbers is 0, at least one of them must be 0. Both can be also 0, but at least only if A B equal to 0, then either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0 or both are 0. That also can happen. But without this, that product cannot be 0. They will be never equal. But you see, interesting thing in matrix, we are taking two non-zero matrices. These are non-zero matrices. Zero matrix means all the elements are 0, but here all the elements are not 0. Therefore, these A and B are two non-zero matrices. You see the product, what is it? A, B equal to matrix A into B. First row, this minus 2 into 5 plus 5 into 2, minus 10 plus 10, minus 2 into 0, 5 into 0, 0, so plus 0, 4 into 5, 20, minus 10 into this 20 minus 20, the answer is the 0 matrix. You see, therefore, if A is a non-zero and matrix and B is another non-zero matrix, then their product can be equal to 0, which is not possible in the case of real numbers. Then we will see some properties also. Just we will mention it. We are not going to study the proof of all these properties. Just we will remember properties of multiplication of A into matrix BC is same as matrix AB into C. Suppose A, B, C are three matrices which can be multiplied. Means orders are like that, only suitable orders are there. Then A into BC is same as AB into C. That means the matrix multiplication is associative. Then it is distributive also. A plus B into C is same as A into C plus B into C. Or you can say A into B plus C is same as AB plus AC. All these you can verify by taking many examples. You take some examples for ABC and verify this. And another important thing, another one is, if I is the identity matrix means, remember identity matrix I. Suppose if you multiply with identity matrix, any matrix, then we will get the same matrix as the answer. Example we can say, suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and I is the matrix of the correspective order 1, 0, 0, 1. Then what is A into I? That is matrix 1, 2, 3, 4 then into 1, 0, 0, 1. You multiply, how we can multiply? 1 into 1, 1. Then plus 2 into 0, 0. 1 into 0, 0. Plus 2 into 1, 2. Then 3 into 1, 3. Plus 4 into 0, 0. Then 3 into 0, 0. Plus 4 into 1, 4. That is, we are getting the matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. It is same as the matrix A. You see, A. It means if you multiply any matrix with the identity matrix, we can get the same matrix. Therefore, this identity matrix is also known as the unit matrix also. We can call it as unit matrix or identity matrix. It is possible for all orders of identity matrix. In the same, if you are multiplying with 1 any number, then we can get the same. In the same way, in matrix theory, I will be acting as the unit or identity matrix. You see the properties here. Let A, B and C are matrices of suitable orders for multiplication. The associative property, A, B into C is A into BC. The distributive property, A plus B into C equal to AC plus BC, or we can say A into B plus C is AB plus AC, another one. For every square matrix, there is a square matrix I, identity matrix, such that A into I equal to I into A. These are the properties of matrix multiplication. This is the basic concept of matrix multiplication. This class is purely based on NCERT syllabus, class 12. Therefore, you have to go to the chapter 3 and you have to see all the problems and examples as we completed these many topics. You can complete it 3.1, 3.2, etc. Please do that.